I greet you, our viewers. Welcome back to Investment Conversation hosted here on Enwealth Money TV. And we are set. Welcome back, Dorothy.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. There was a time Forex exchange trading was very profitable. I don't know if it is still now profitable as it was, and is it something you still want somebody to work in?
There is no investment that is not profitable at any given point. All you need to do is understand, do your research. So yes, it's still there, it's still viable, but again, you need to understand the risk. Because Forex trading, I think it's one of the high risk investments. Because 1 minute you can be in the money, the next minute you're out of the money. So you need to understand, one, the risk that you're taking, and number two, understand the currencies that you're putting in your portfolio. At least understand where they are and the stability. Because I mean, people have made millions with Forex trading, but also people have lost millions. So all you need to do is just understand exactly the risk that you're taking, understand the currencies that you invested in, and then you can be able to play the two.
Wow.
Yes.
Thank you. Now, somebody sent me a message yesterday and they were saying, hi, Japheth, I've seen this money market fund or this investment and they're doing this rate. Do you think it's a good thing? I just told them, be careful. I don't know if you understand that. Maybe.
Every investment has a risk. And money markets, if you look at the growth of money markets in the country, really, it's been tremendous. They've grown exponentially. Yeah. But why are Kenyans comfortable? That just shows you the kind of appetite Kenyans are willing to take. Because where I will place money markets in terms of the risk spectrum is low to medium. Okay? Why am I saying low to medium? Because again, you need to understand, number one, which money market are you investing in? Yes. Okay? Because you take what you call the company risk. Yes. As an investor. So you need to ensure that, of course, you've done your due diligence in the different money markets that are there. Think on a daily basis in the newspaper. Again, when you go to CMA, that is the Capital Markets Authority website, it will list for you all the money markets that they are regulated. So that will give you, so do a little bit of due diligence in terms of the company that you are to put your money in. Then in terms of money markets, again, the reason why I'm calling them low in terms of risk is, again, Capital Markets Authority has given regulations of where you can put the money into. And most of the time, it's what we call fixed income. That is government securities, partly, and of course, fixed deposits. So yes, it's a very good avenue of investment. It's an avenue where you can also be able to build your portfolio before you embark on others. It gives you a very good platform. So yes, but be very careful again. You have to do your due diligence. Yes, we are saying it is low risk, but remember the kind of risk that you're carrying and just research on the company that you're investing in. Don't be led with the high returns, because normally you'll go to, and again, if you want to know if someone is offering abnormal returns, just compare to where the treasury bill is. It will give you a range of where the market is. Yes. So if it's a T-bill is at 17%, someone is promising you 25%, you need to ask yourself, where are they getting the 25%? Yes. Because it means that if they are promising you 25%, they're taking risk. Yes. So that's how you can just gauge. Look at where the treasury bill is. It will be able to tell you what is the market return. Yes. Then from there you can be able to know which one really should I put money into. Yes.
Wow, thank you. Before we close, is business an investment?
Yes, it is. Business. Wow, people have done wonders with businesses. But again, I keep, like myself, I tell myself, I'm not a business person. Get to know where you are as an individual. The only problem with Kenyans, we move as a flock of sheep. Remember when M-Pesa started with the M-Pesa agents? Yes. What happened to Kenyans? Everyone went and opened
an M-Pesa agency.
Quail eggs. Who remembers what happens to quail eggs? It was a very good hot tip. Yes. But what happened to Kenyans? We all went and kept the birds. Who are we going to sell the eggs to? I have the birds, you have the birds. I need a market to sell the eggs. Yeah. What happened to people? They let the birds to fly away. So what am I saying? Understand what exactly can you do? If you're not a business person, personally, anything I touch, I think it just, unfortunately, then just leave it to the business people. There are people you give anything, they touch, and it flourishes. Yeah? So just understand where you are. And in terms of business, allow it to grow as well. Okay? The only problem is we also want quick money.
Yes.
I want to start photography, and tomorrow I am making millions. It won't happen that way.
Yeah.
You have to be patient with it. Any business you do has what you call a J curve.
Yes.
J curve means before you start earning the profits, you'll have to go through losses, break-even points, and then for it to peak. So it means you need a lot of patience with business. Very good business, I mean, it's a very good investment. People have made a lot of money, but just understand exactly where you are. Don't just move for the sake of moving. Yes.
Good. For business people who are having some daily cash flows, how do they invest their cash flows to ensure that the business continues, but they are also getting extra returns in investment?
Correct, correct. In fact, that's one of the things that Japheth have really been thinking about in terms of business people. Because if you look at most successful business people, they have invested everything in that business. That means the concentration risk is so high. It means if anything happens to that business, then of course you are taken back to square one. So what should you do as a business person? I know you have your cash flow projections on a monthly basis, but what is up and above should go into another kind of investment that again is not related to your business. Because it means if you go to an investment that is related to your business, it means if it collapses, it also affects this other investment. Ensure that the surplus that you're getting from that business needs to go to a conservative investment so that you diversify your portfolio, okay? And the other thing is, right now, I think young people are doing amazing things with the digital environment.
Yes.
And they're getting quite good money from the digital environment, which is a good thing.
Yes.
But we need to think through, how do I ensure that at least I am building another portfolio aside from the business or the digital or whatever it is that you're doing? That is very important. The other thing is succession planning.
Yes.
We've seen cases whereby someone passes on, God forbid, and the business follows him.
Yeah.
What happened? You didn't do good succession planning.
Yes.
So always have the same way that we have corporates have done a good job with succession planning, do succession planning for your business as well. If it gets to a point where you need to step back and let the business run, then please do that. Yes.
Thank you. Balancing between investing for them and investing in them, and in this case we're talking about children.
Very dicey conversation there. Do we invest with them or do we invest for them? You should do both. Invest for them, but also ensure you teach them about money matters. Okay? The only problem we have is we invest for them, we don't teach them, we allow them, then when we are gone, they're not even able to manage what we invested for them. So what happens? Most of the time, that money will kill them, unfortunately.
Yes.
Because they don't know how to manage it. And it's too much money again. So invest for them, but also at some point, you must start investing with them. Let them understand. Let them get to know what exactly, how have you built this legacy? What do you do on a daily basis? Let's not be too afraid to let them in. Because I know as Africans, we've always had that problem.
Yes.
If you look at the most affluent business people, the community, how do they do their business? I have a class 1, 2, they're always at the shop.
Yes.
During the weekends. There's something about kids just observing. You build something in them. Even though you're not teaching them anything, they will get a culture. And once you, now that's what I call succession planning. Just be with them, walk with them. So because the business will be theirs, yes, but also just try and walk them so that they understand exactly what it takes to manage. Yes.
So can you open a money market account for your child?
Yes, you can. You can. But now when you open it, remember this is a minor.
Yes.
Yeah. So you'll have to be the guardian. But of course now she or he will be the principal, but you'll be the guardian. Yes, you can. The other thing that you can do, and I think most of us are struggling with, is supporting our parents. Every month between me and you, there's money that is always being asked. If you can be able to open something for your parents,
yes,
and say on a monthly basis, that is what will be sustaining them.
Yes.
It will take the pressure from you. If you can be able to do it, then well and good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good. As part of investing for them and with them and all that, universally when we grew up, there was an education plan. Now conversation is changing. People are thinking, do I do an education plan for them? Do I save the money in the circle for them? Do I open a money market account for them? What will you advise a person who is in that junction?
These are questions that I get frequently. Do I open an education plan for my children, or do I put the money in a money market?
Yes.
Now, I like looking at it. Both of those asset classes have different goals.
Yes.
And will also benefit you differently. This is what I am trying to say. What is an education plan giving you that we lack most of the time? Consistency in saving.
Okay.
So if you can be consistent saving in a money market, and you'll not be able to withdraw. Remember I said you also need to save yourself against yourself. Then of course a money market will give you a better return in the long haul for the 10 years. But if you are struggling with consistency, with also withdrawing, then of course an education plan will give you that consistency. But again, when you listen, I'm not an insurance expert, they normally say don't look at an education plan as an investment. It's a savings product. Okay? So if that's what you're looking for, well and good. But if you're looking for returns and investment and you have the consistency, money market will give you much better return compared to an education plan.
Wow.
Yes.
Good. As a parting shot, talk to the great investors outside there.
So my parting shot is, it is never too late to start saving, and it is never too late to start investment. All we need to do is think of where we are and where we want to go. Never feel that you're too late, I can't do this. No. It starts with you, and it starts with the person that you look when you look at the mirror, and that is you. Again, the other thing is seek as much advice as you can. You see, that's the other thing that we don't do enough. Seek as much advice as we can. Let's not just move blindfolded, because most of the time if we move blindfolded, we'll lose the money, and this money we've really earned it and we've really worked for it, so you don't want even to lose a penny. So seek advice. There are so many platforms that you can be able to seek advice. Please seek advice. And number 3 is, let us ensure that at least we are thinking about retirement, because retirement will come, and it is me, Japheth, everyone will retire at some point.
Yes.
So think about your retirement, think about your financial aspect in terms of retirement, your health aspect in terms of retirement, and even your relationship aspect in terms of retirement. And let us all retire with a lot of dignity. Thank you.
Thank you very much, our viewers. I know you've picked a lot of investment nuggets and you're going to take action. Kindly remember to like the video, share it within your circle so that we benefit all, and drop a comment at the comment section so that we follow up. But we appreciate you until we see you in the next episode.